Okay, welcome back, and hope you had a nice Christmas. Mine was okay. I won't lie, I spent it on my own, eating a chicken tikka slice. Not looking for sympathy. That's how I wanted it, and that's how I got it. I did celebrate with family on Boxing Day and stuff, and I did have a nice time. And I did receive this, so I thought I would share it with you and just tell you a funny little. Well, it's not that funny, but it is true. When I got this, I unwrapped it, and the person that got it, she was like, "I hope you haven't got it already." Um, it was about 17 quid. I don't begrudge giving it to you, but if you've already got it, I'm like, no, I don't. No, no, no. I'm happy to have it, but I hate the film. Before saying thank you or it's nice or whatever, I said that I hate this film. My hatred of this film um, may have come across as me being ungrateful. That's not the case. I was very grateful. Um, also, I got this a while back. It's quite nice. It's a 3D printed face hugger done in this rainbowy type of stuff. Yeah, she was printing out some toys for the kids, and yeah, nice little thing like this. I like it. It's tactile. It's fun. It's a woke face hugger. Anyway, let's get on to Alien Romulus. I'll get it out of the packaging, and I will carry on with my thoughts and do a little comparison. All right, be right back. Okay, so out of the packaging, it's hard to light without having reflections and stuff, but it is a very nice figure. It's bloody big compared to my other alien pop. It's a little bit unstable. It does come with a stand. Why was it standing all right that way, but not sideways? Maybe this table is warped. As you can see, it's got a rather big dome. As you can see, the eye sockets and stuff. Yeah, I mean, let me stick it on the stand because it looks like it needs it. So I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but I just felt I had to share my opinions on this, even unwrapping it saying it's a terrible film, which it is. And I watched it on a copy off YouTube. I stayed up late to watch it because I was, desperate to watch it. I wanted to see if my thoughts were right or wrong. I would have been quite happy to be proven wrong and it to be a good film, but unfortunately my gut instincts were spot on and the film is utter shite. I did watch it several times to just compound in my brain that I was not mental, I was not imagining things. The film is very bad indeed. The dialogue, the characters, the acting, the CGI, and the fact is, you don't really get to see the alien or aliens in this film. They robbed too much dialogue from the other films, and it seems to be a habit that they do a lot now. It's like, oh, we've got to put these what people call member berries, and I don't like the sound of that word. It just reminds me of dangleberries, and it amounts to the same thing. It's like little bits of shit hanging off your ass. I don't want that in my films. I want clever, original. Doesn't even have to be high budget. It just seems like Disney and just seems to be going after these franchises. And I started watching Prey again last night, and it bored me it actually sent me to sleep. It was so boring. I did think by watching the Comanche version that might make it a bit more interesting, but no, it just made it more dull. But anyway, I mean, Look, there's the figure. Why is it so bloody big compared to the old pop? You know, is it justifying the price hike? This one was about 18 quid, whereas these sort of jobbies were about 12, £10, something like that. I don't want to seem ungrateful. I do want to keep it, but it's a bloody big lump, isn't it? This is cute. This is gross. But no, it is done well. It is done well, and you know, it isn't that big that you can't display it. But why make it bigger? Why did they do it in the film? Why did they have to? Why couldn't they just revive the big chap and that be the film? That would have been, well, maybe not believable, but it would have been more interesting. That the alien, I mean, the fact that the alien has this ability to cocoon itself, taken from certain, some sea creature can do it. It can cocoon itself and survive adverse conditions. That makes sense with the alien, but having the big chap get loose on the space station and them synthesizing the black goo and then having this abomination thing, which is, even its design is a rip-off of aliens from Resurrection, which I've rewatched recently and I think is not a bad film actually. It's, you know, it's not perfect by any means, but I would watch that anytime over Romulus, which I found a pile of shit. And that's another thing that bugs me, and it might upset a few people, but I don't understand why people that obviously don't like the film are still buying products from the film. Like I say, I'm not given this, but there's no way I would go out my way to pick this up, or the Hot Toys Alien. Number one, I say I don't like the film. Number two, you don't see the bloody alien in the film. And number three, Hot Toys still have the same issues that they've had for years, like bad joints and the rubber going on the mouthpieces. So why buy a product that is going to deteriorate? I mean, everything deteriorates over time, I guess, but no, it's just not something I'm gonna get involved in. But parts of the Romulus film that I liked, I say the interesting parts maybe overshadowed by the bad. It isn't a good film. And I think all the little nods to the other films just show the lack of originality. It's not fan service, it's just trying to trick people, I think, into thinking that the film is something that it's not. I think the cast, especially Kaylee Spaney, were dull and boring. I think the black guy, Andy, his performance was pathetic in parts and quite insulting to people with special needs, because he's playing basically a special needs android or an autistic android who gets an upgrade and becomes like this sinister villain, and then gets it's just pathetic. The other characters, the guy that sorting the war, annoying. The Asian girl. There's just all these visual nodbacks to Alien 3, just all these little visual reminders, little two thumbs up from the pregnant girl. The bloody newborn thing rip-off from Resurrection. It's just like, why do you stop reminding us of films that were either slightly better or much better? you're not doing yourself any favours. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I am grateful for this, but it's bloody annoying me now. I want to get rid of it. And the fact that I said bloody film shit, it's just like, I want to kind of forget this film. I don't want this reminding me of the film. So it might be going back to the shop. It might be getting given away. Happy New Year.